standings real quick. Chiefs 2-0, Broncos 2-0, Chargers 2-0, Raiders 1-1. So we got the Chiefs right now, week 3. We're gonna straight up dominate. That's all there is to it, you motherfucker. Playing right now, dog. 10-minute quarters. I'll be, you know what I'm saying? That's real talk, pimp. Oh man. Oh, you gotta see if it's a. Okay, it's a yeah. Here we go, folks. It's gonna be one hell of a football game. One hell of a game coming up here on CBS.
Today, from GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Game of the week here at Arrowhead Stadium. The 2-0 Chiefs against the 2-0 Chargers.
We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Well, the Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP, already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life, they don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through between now and the playoffs.
The numbers for Bell on the ground of the game last week. 16 carries, 106 yards.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mike Burton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that. Continue that in future drives. The Chargers set to go on offense for the first time, and they are led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2020. Now in his 2nd season out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
About the only thing that didn't go right for Justin Herbert in his rookie season, the team's overall record. The Offensive Rookie of the Year in the NFL was the 4th rookie with over 4,000 yards passing, just 38 yards short of the rookie record set by Andrew Luck in 2012. In addition, he set the single-season record for passing touchdowns by a rookie with 31, breaking the mark of Cleveland's Baker Mayfield. This young man's potential, limitless. That's why so many people wanted to be the next head coach of the Los Angeles Chargers and help open up the stadium big in 2021.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you can take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Again, Peterson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
We're going to do that all day, baby. All day.
Adrian Peterson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Well, this defense for the Chargers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Good defense,
This
man.
is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown.
See that? That's called
fine.
skills, baby.
But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Here's Hill on the return. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They give it to Peterson. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. So for the Chargers, you know, it's their first meeting this year against the AFC champs. And these two division rivals, they go back to the AFL days. But this, Charles, kind of a measuring stick game, you feel like, for a young Chargers team.
It certainly is because when you match up with Kansas City, who has dominated in recent years, and feels like they'll continue to dominate for the foreseeable.
And he works free. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. Evades him at the 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he's in for a touchdown.
Chargers. Dominating.
Adrian
Peterson is dominating the football, kids.
Touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chargers have taken the lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
But he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC's offense ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet
and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
A nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position
Fourth
where
down again.
every
Fourth
series
down, baby.
they have to work hard to
called
pick up
good
first
defense right
downs,
there.
and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's Tommy Townsend now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Chargers. They take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They start the drive with Peterson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And off comes to Peterson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
That was pass interference, man.
We didn't see it all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Mahomes now to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied here in the second quarter. From his end zone is K.J. Hill. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now a run with Peterson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Oh, that's for Tebow, but intercepted.
Intercepted again, man. Bullshit.
And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Mahomes now on first down. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Star Latulele in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Bell. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So it was the passing game that got him down here. The closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The return man is Hill. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Adrian Peterson now getting ready to go again on offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game, because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They'll run for it with Peterson. He fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Adrian Peterson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. On first down, Mahomes. He'll get this underneath to Bell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. What's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Charger drive about to get going as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Herbert on first down now. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Titans out in front in that one. Josh Reynolds, a touchdown reception. From there, we head to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Alvin Kamara, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far with a touchdown run as well. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And that one all tied as they host the visiting Falcons. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? We give it back to our comment, Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's
28-21, let's go, baby.
We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The dangerous Hill now to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. Second down, Peterson again. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Dancing to his left. And fights through one man. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 105 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now Peterson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Peterson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just the series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
So stopped from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this one?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. A screen to Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Mahomes going to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way.
Well, defense stopped when you get 3 points here.
Out in front by 3. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
Focus now moves to Adrian Peterson. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 140 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kareem Martin. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12. Peterson. And just not a big enough hole to break this one. He gets it to the 35 after showcasing that tough running of his. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he lose yardage here. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes, and he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take it. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone is K.J. Hill. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Kansas City defense, they make their way onto the field now. And the interception the last time, their 3rd takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well.
And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. It's John Simon with a sack.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The first throw for the backup Griffin. And this is caught by Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. From the gun, it's Griffin. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Adrian Peterson punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On play action, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Hell yeah.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit.
That's
because
a fumble, homie.
I know
Straight
the
up.
defensive
That's
guys were
real
over there
tough.
chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field.
and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They run again with Peterson. Running right through it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Running, man.
Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, the Chargers take the lead right now, folks.
They'll run with Peterson. And he's in for
Touchdown, Chargers.
Adrian Peterson. A 6-yard touchdown
And the Chargers take the lead for the first time in the game.
Take the lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the fourth quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front.
Who would have come back?
On the other sideline, though, it seems like they
came back,
had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Mahomes now on first down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards to pick up there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Completes it to Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. They'll set up to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down. And again, it's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
My defender went the other way.
Too shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll look to throw again. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the Chiefs are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Mahomes to throw once more. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. DeMarcus Robinson. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late.
It's coming down the wire
now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
From his end zone is K.J. Hill. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Adrian Peterson now getting ready to go again on offense. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you, someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can do it. John Simon in on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
We'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
211 yards for Peterson, baby.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. They run. Peterson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 2nd down now, it's Peterson, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain to set him up 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game.
Get it.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one. And he's across for the touchdown.
What a run by Peterson.
Here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point splits the uprights, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And no, it's incomplete. So that hits the ground with only 4 seconds remaining. And this should be the last play. One more shot. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Woo, what a game.
Harris with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
What a football game. What a comeback by the Chargers.
Well, we were on
unbelievable.
An entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Chargers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis.
yards,
Thanks
6
to our
touchdowns.
entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.
Couldn't
So
pass
long,
worth shit.
everybody.
Yeah, run the ball. Run that shit, dog. Run it.